I need to take the bit of Goyle back to Hermione in Moaning Myrtle's bathroom.
What's happening again, guys? This is the Club of the Man 1993. We're back for part 11 of my Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets PC gameplay. Last time we left off, we of course got the little bit of Goyle in the gardens, and now of course the game really takes us back to the floor we need to be on, go back to Moaning Myrtle's bathroom. So this part, of course, is going to be a little interesting. I mean, it's not as long, not as much happening here. We're just basically going to become Goyle. And we're going to go sneak into the Slytherin Common Room, basically, and just, have some fun. Well, not have some fun, really, because it's not fun, it's risky. But just find out if Malfoy's the heir of Slytherin or not. And, of course, about to place the hairs into the Polyjuice Potion, which, according to the book, Harry thought that the Polyjuice Potion tasted like overcooked cabbage. And I don't like cabbage, so I wouldn't taste it either. Once again, why does Harry have to do it, not Ron? Of course, Ron also turns into crab in the movies, but Harry just turns into Goyle in the video game. Why don't they have just both of them, just to make it a little more challenging? I don't know. The other thing, too, also, is I kind of wish there was like some type of, timer or something like that. Just since, obviously, the Polyjuice Potion wears off after a while, you transfer back to yourself. And also, where in the world did Harry... shouldn't Harry still be wearing his Gryffindor robes? I'm sure the Polyjuice Potion doesn't change your clothes and whatnot. But of course, it's a computer game. It's different than the video game, and also, okay. I'm sorry. Just the way how they make Goyle's voice in this game is just weird. But let's just grab this and one or two other things in here first. We got a Bronze Wizard card here. It's number 33 out of 50. We got Cassandra Vablatsky, 1894 to 1997, celebrated seer and author of Unfogging the Future. Interesting. Alright, and then of course, if you want, to get a little bit more, beans or whatnot. Nope, not there. This one right here.
This is a ghost. You're not a ghost.
Well, why aren't you yelling at Ron then too? Moaning Myrtle.
Do you think I don't know what people call me behind my back?
I know, Myrtle, it's obvious you're not stupid, and we all know you have a big crush on Harry. But anyway, it's okay. So, there's one more secret before we get to the Slytherin Common Room we're going to grab, and that's in the dungeons that we can grab now we know Defendo. But I was just trying to figure out, once we learn Spongify, how am I going to open up the rest of the secrets throughout the castle, if I'm going to save some of them towards the end, or if I'm, literally just going to, do each one at a time. I jump to try to, get there from here, but I don't want to, lose stamina. But now I can do that now, because I am a genius. Actually, I got that there. Okay, cool. We're good. Alright, so we're out of the grand staircase area. Now we're going to go back to the main entrance. And of course, I gotta say also, the music is quite goofy now that we're Goyle. It's like, okay, it sounds a little too sci-fi, I'd say. I don't know. Let me see here. Alright, let's just go down to the dungeons, though. Of course, this leads to the dungeons. Well, Goyle didn't say that for some reason, so we're going to venture down here to the dungeons. And there's one place we haven't really ventured to yet, and that's right across where the potions classroom was. Which, of course, on the map, it doesn't say Slytherin Common Room. So while we're in the Slytherin Common Room, it's going to still be saying we're in the dungeon hallway. Once again, we're going to be inside the Slytherin Common Room, but even though it's going to be a little bit of an obstacle course to get there, which is not what a typical common room should be, it's not too crazy, but first off,
Pure blood.
the password is pure blood to get into the Slytherin Common Room. Surprised Harry's never attempted to come back and try to use it again or whatnot, just to see if it will work on him, but who knows. But of course, before we go into the Slytherin Common Room, which is going, it's not going to, change us back until it says, until the video game says so. Okay, why can't I just have like a timer to make it a little more challenging? I don't know. But cast Defendo behind this wall here. Here's another secret. There's only 2 more secrets left to get, but we can't really get them right now because of the because we don't know Spongify. But okay, so this one we have is a Silver Wizard card. We got Wendlyn the Weird Medieval. Dates unknown, alleged to have enjoyed being burnt at the stake so much that she allowed herself to be captured 14 times in various disguises. What? That's just weird. Oh well. Oh well. But anyways, of course, so let's just climb up and let's go into the Slytherin Common Room because we can, because we are currently a Slytherin. And the password is Pure Blood. She sounds like Patrick Star. Let's go to that Slytherin Common Room, even though, once again, if it's a video game, we're not just inside a common room. We gotta go through little obstacles of a couple hallways first, but I'd say it's not as bad as, there's like another challenge or not. So I'd say, it's short enough. But there is a lot of secrets. There's 8 secrets in here we gotta get to. And most of them aren't really towards, until we get to the actual room itself. So, once again, Nintendo! Just, the deranged. I was making fun because I thought Harry Potter sounded like, in the Sorcerer's Stone video game, he sounded like Laura Ingalls from Little House on the Prairie whenever Harry would say, Nintendo! He sounded like Laura Ingalls, I thought. But anyways, now we have Goyle sounding like Patrick Star. And I like how there's not really that many enemies really in here, just other than the gnomes. So it's like, okay, it makes sense. You really think, students are going to have to, deal with what the? You kind of do like a little bit like a slide dance there. Oh crap, I tried to knock him in there, but oh well. Let's pick these guys up and... get off my beans there. Sorry, I was concentrating for a second. But yeah, it kind of makes sense. Like, why would you put like all like fire crabs and whatnot, especially in a video game when you're on your way to a common room? This should be treated as like another hallway or something like that. But of course, makes no sense to me. But I should have had like some like secret passage or something like that. That you had to find instead of just going like I think you have to go through a common room before you get to like the hallway of the common room. Alright, now this next part though, oh boy. This is a part that when I first played this game, I struggled with this part so bad because, I didn't think of finding secrets. So up there we have some ectoplasm on a bridge, right? Well, we get closer, and there's a student over there, the same one we saw walking in before, getting rid of the ectoplasm. And that means, uh-oh, the bridge is lowered. Jeez. Geez, some Slytherins are just mean to others, aren't they? Well, they all are mean to each other. But anyways, so this part right here, what we have to do, well, first off, push on this block right here. And we switch behind there to open up the first secret in the common area. Again, the first of 8 secrets. Now, usually when I first start playing this game, I would just run up to this bridge right here, pull the switch, and just hopefully we'll just I can maybe beat out that drawbridge. But that is not how it works, unfortunately. Now, standing over too long, nobody did that. So we gotta, first get a secret. Oops, almost went down like that ectoplasm. Don't step on that. Come down here and just cast on those walls to push these little spots out. That way we can get to that treasure chest, down there. That does not count as a secret though down there, but just so you know, we can get there. Cast on here and get some, beans that, again, we probably will most likely not need in the end, because I think if we get all the wizard cards, from the areas we're not able to go back to, then I believe we will be fine. Okay, so be careful, though, because, again, one thing about this part, it's not too difficult, but in terms of, enemies, but in terms of, trying to, get, jump onto things, it can be a little bit difficult. And we got a silver wizard card here. And we've got Elfrida Clegg, 1612 to 1687, Chieftainess of Warlock's Council. Probably mispronounced Chieftainess wrong, but I don't care. So we're going to avoid the torch, and of course our objective now is, of course, we've got to find Draco. And geez, why does Goyle whine so much or moan so much whenever he tries climbing or jumping? Like, like he's freaking, I don't know, dying. Now this part here, okay, so we can definitely cast that switch on the wall right now if we want to, but I think it's a little bit easier. First, let's jump here and then get lined up. That way we can jump across onto this block without falling off, of course. And now, of course, you got to inch a little bit closer. Cast Flipendo on that switch on the wall, and we're going up to this room right here. But be quick so you don't have to go back down. Walk in here. What the? We're locked in here. What do we do? Well, first off, get rid of the pointless ectoplasms on the ground. I don't get why they're there, because they do absolutely nothing for the most part, except for on the ground. But this big one right here, what on earth does this do? It exposes the switch on the wall. And what does this switch do? Pushes back and down goes some goo to make some more ectoplasm. So that way, when we get back down, we can flip the switch again, and this time it will, cover up. Just for heck of it, let's just do a little bit more, just because I felt like pressing the button again. I don't know why. But of course, it will not do anything different, but you'll just put the ectoplasm back, of course. So now, of course, how do we get out of here, though? We're locked in, right? Well, luckily, look, there's a gargoyle cast there, and it exposes like a little, open area to jump down here. We'll jump down here. I was going to land directly on it, but well, now of course it sticks to the ectoplasm. Walk past the ectoplasm without losing any stamina, and we're across the drawbridge. Our reward: 2 cauldrons of beans. Getting some more beans that we don't really need. And we got all those beans. Okay, so now let's venture back here, which, in my opinion, the hardest part of this round. So we have this gargoyle here, right? We cast on it, and it just shows a little carpet to our left. Go down there with, there's some corner, there's about 4 Cornish pixies here. That's actually the way to the common room. But first, there are 2 secrets in this area. And we need to hit Loomis all the time. Now, this can be a tricky part, so be careful, for sure. Because, those blocks are easy to miss. So you can either, in this first secret, this is only the second secret of the common room area, of course. Again, this is an area we cannot come back to. We have some beans in the treasure chest, and with the knights. So that's the first one of 2 secrets once again. So be careful once again. This block moves, as it'll make it a little easier. So just be patient. You don't want to be missing the block and falling down that chasm again, as I've done a couple times. So of course gotta cast Loomis again. And of course, be warned with those Cornish pixies. Some of them, fly next to each other sometimes. So it looks like there's 2 Cornish pixies right next to each other. There's another one up there. But let's start venturing down here, and that one's gone there. So there's a 4th one right there. And then where on? Oh, there we go. Okay, again, this area again, it is tricky. So wait. Oh no, I feel like I may be a little too late to get the to get to the secret down here. I might have to go back up. Come on, tell me we can still get to it. Oh, we can still good. Woo! I thought first maybe the light went out. So we're definitely gonna have to cast at that Loomis one more time with a gargoyle. We got another wizard card, but let's get the other stuff first before the beans and whatnot. Before we look at that wizard card, see who it is. It's a bronze one. So we got Delbert Waffling. Why does the name sound familiar? 1899 to 1981. Famous magical theoretician. Interesting. Okay, cool. So we got that. Okay, so now we can actually, that's all the secrets in this area. So now we gotta get back up and go to the actual common room itself. And just be careful, again, because this area can be a little tricky. Don't jump yet. Okay, it's a little too far. We're not going to take the risk yet. Come on, come on, come on. Come back my way. Baby, come back. Yeah! Alright, so just let's go up here, and we should be good. But we got, of course, casting the gargoyle one more time, then we will be in the common room area, finally. The real common room area, because again, once again, why do you have to go through these obstacles once you go through a common room? It should have made it like a secret password before you get to the actual common room. Alright, so just walk down this green carpet, and, we have to, go through here. Now, I'm just saying, imagine the ending, of course, to this part. We basically just have to get to this entranceway right here. Could you imagine we had to go all the way back through just to get out of the Slytherin Common Room? Now, of course, there is some secrets in here. So the first one, which will be useful towards the end, is right here. And there's just some random spider webs and some spiders. I mean, I can understand these spiders right here, because this is like a little, like, you know, like storage cover or something like that. Because of being old, obviously. I can get that. I like the imagery here. And yes, this did count actually as a secret. So here comes another spider web here. And this door leads us to the library. Which, you know, there's people in here. And cast on that little switch over there. To, you know, it'll lower these bookshelves. Grab the frog if you want. And climb up here. And it'll expose that treasure chest. If you stand right perfectly, that wizard card should fall almost directly to you, but it'll land right in front of you. But we have, this time, Justice Pillwickle, 1862 to 1953. Celebrated head of the Department of Magical Law Enforcement. Interesting. Alright, so there's nothing really on these bookcases over here, so we won't need to climb up there. You can cast on this if you can...
Pardon me.
Sorry. You can cast... Aren't you the guy who made us do more work across that drawbridge? Oh well. Cast on this witch right here. Does nothing though, except gives you bugs.
This is our common room.
Do I really look lost? So that was a dumb secret right there. That's where we came in from. This does nothing right here. Let me see here. We got this girl
Sorry,
here.
Goyle, I didn't see you lumbering towards me.
Well, pardon me, but there's nothing in there. We go in here though, and you can cast on that little waterfall right there. Cleans the water out, and there's a treasure chest. And you can cast on there, and that'll give us at the end of the wizard card. I don't know how many secrets that is now. I think it should be 5. Oh, 6? Okay, I must have lost track. Yardley Platt, 1446 to 1557. Serial Goblin Killer. Uh-oh, look out, Gringotts. So we got that one. We have 2 more secrets. One that we cannot get, though, until after we actually talk to Malfoy. So we actually go down over there to go see Malfoy, but first, push these Slytherin walls back, and they actually open up right in front of us our 7th secret of this area. Just a treasure chest. Let's see what we got here. A silver wizard card. This time we've got Morgan Le Fay, Medieval Dates Unknown, King Arthur's half-sister, Dark Sorceress, Enemy of Merlin. Wow. Again, as I probably said in Sorcerer's Stone, again, I don't know if anybody was a fan of the Magic Treehouse book series, but Morgana Le Fay was like a hero to Jack and Andy in that series that I read when I was younger. But of course, now I found Morgana Le Fay is actually just an evil little, you know, witch. Or something else we're going to apply, but I'm going to say that it. Anyway, so let's walk around here. Don't bother these students unless you want to know we're saying like, oh, Goyle, you look lost.
You look lost. This is our common room.
Why you look lost, Goyle?
Malfoy's looking for you.
Okay.
Just have to look
Well,
around
so that
for
is,
him.
yeah, that's 7 secrets, right? Okay, so we can go down this hallway here. We can go to the left and go see the girls, but able to say, don't tell Professor Snape, don't she? So we're not going to waste our time on that. We go here to the boys' dormitory, and oh, look who it is. It's Malfoy.
There you are, Goyle. I've been looking all over for you.
Does anyone ask where's Crab? I guess anyone where Crab is. Also, again, I still don't get how, like, you know, we literally, you know, left Goyle in just like a random barn in the gardens. We didn't give him any sleeping potion or anything.
I suppose Dumbledore was trying to hush up all these attacks.
Maybe he is, who knows?
Sacked if they don't stop soon. And as for Saint Potter,
Saint Potter, I
he's
like who
another
says
one
that.
with no proper wizard feeling. And people think he's Slytherin's heir.
Wow, he actually
And
doesn't
we'll
want
say,
one
"No, it
Slytherin
is.
there to be
I
him.
must help them.
He wants to help the Slytherins there.
Must have some idea who's behind it all.
Yeah, do you know Draco?
No, I haven't.
No, I
Goyle.
haven't,
How
Goyle.
many times do I have to tell you?
We didn't
But I
know.
know one thing. Last time the Chamber of Secrets was opened, a mudblood girl died.
Interesting fact
So
to
I
know.
think it's a matter of time before one of them's killed this time.
Jeez,
I hope it's Granger.
that's harsh. Why would you want someone dead, Malfoy? You're just a coward who just wants to side with Malfoy.
Going
You know where we want, so let's go where we want to go now.
to the hospital.
We haven't been there yet this game. We probably won't go there until towards the end, I'd say. Which we're not too far away from the end, actually, as we think.
I've got a stomachache.
I got a stomach bug from eating all those chicken wings.
Need to get something for it.
This.
Go on then. I don't want you hanging around here all night with that pained expression on your face.
Even Slytherin friends hate each other, I guess. I don't know. But before we leave, of course, we're about to turn back into Harry in a second. We got to get our final secret, which is actually up the stairs towards the boys' dormitory. And yes, this counts as our 8th and final secret. You'll hear the noise in a second here. Wait for it. There we go. Alright, just cast on this treasure chest with things. I think it's just beans. Yep, beans. Alright, well, here comes a very interesting part here. We'll just jump down there if we want to do so. But of course, I've tried before seeing if, if we could go back after this part to seeing if Malfoy, would see us. But you see in the background, he walks away. So all of a sudden, boom, we're Harry again. And we're in the Slytherin Common Room. Oh no, what does this mean?
From the Slytherins and sneak out.
For sure.
If they spot me in here,
who knows what might happen. So, okay, so basically what we gotta do is we have to sneak out of the Slytherin Common Room without any of the Slytherins seeing us. He's looking the other way, so let's get out of here. So we can go the easy way and sneak out through this secret where we came in from. It'd be a lot easier than trying to just dodge just a couple Slytherins rather than just a few. So cast at this wall, and then we literally have to just avoid like 2 people.
What are you doing down here?
I'm Harry Potter. But guys, that is it. Of course, there'll be a cutscene here. Just take care, everybody. I'll see you next time.
The news that nearly headless Nick had been petrified spread through the school like a dark cloud when everyone got back from holiday. If a ghost can be petrified, the students thought, then no one is safe. The first years moved around the castle in tight-knit groups, afraid they might be attacked if they ventured out alone. A furious trade in talismans, amulets, and other protective devices was sweeping the school. In the meantime, Harry had learned that Draco Malfoy was not the heir of Slytherin. But if it isn't Draco, and it isn't Harry, who is it?